Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on the Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Right.
On the Breakfast Club.
Now, no hip-hop album or song has hit number one in 2023. This is a first in 30 years.
And last year it was what, 6?
By this time last year, 6 rappers had a number one album and 2 hip-hop singles had topped the Billboard Hot 100.
Let's discuss. I have a theory about this, right? I think
What's
it's
the
a
theory?
few reasons. I think number one, everybody's too busy chasing algorithms. Like, folks don't care about creating something that has real value. All they care about is going viral. And I hear people on the come up talk about how to make their content go viral online more than I hear them discuss whether or not their content is actually good. And when some of these artists are blessed enough to sign to a label, the label isn't doing anything but chasing algorithms too. Like, labels don't attempt to develop these artists anymore because they're too busy, chasing those algorithms that are for the moment. The second reason I think that is the case is that so many of these artists have abandoned radio. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of them think they don't need it anymore and the internet is enough. But if you have to have a presence online and in the mainstream, because the reality is online fans are super fickle and they will love you today and not care about you tomorrow. But getting constant radio play keeps you in people's ears and it keeps you in the conversation. And then when you build a great library of music that people are gravitating towards online and radio, then you can have some longevity, and then you can go touring, and those things get you real fans, not the fly-by-night fans nobody cares about. That don't care about you after the viral moment has come and gone.
Yeah, well, Billboard speculates that the most popular and reliable artists haven't released projects as of yet. That's part of the reason. And also, they're saying there's a slight decline over the past year. Hip-hop and R&B were at 27.8%. Now it's down to 26%. Mm-hmm. And it says country and Latin music have risen.
And Afrobeats is rising, too.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think that's my third reason is because, hip-hop has a lot of low vibrations right now. Like, folks are tired of the low vibrational nigga. Okay, like all the death, the violence that surrounds hip hop, the energy just isn't right. And you have other genres of black music, like I just mentioned, Afro beats that are on a higher vibration. And it's just much easier to gravitate towards that. And by the way, Afro beats artists still care about radio. Like, they still care about making records for radio, and they still care about getting radio play. So you have to have a combination of it all. You have to have a combination of radio and online in order to have that longevity to be around and build a real fan base.
That's right. Well,
stop chasing the algorithms.
Well, moving on, Anita Baker is back in the news. I'll tell you about Anita Baker yesterday.
Anita Baker ain't never chased the algorithm.
Anita Baker has removed Babyface from her tour.
Come on now.
After several days of criticizing him on Twitter, Anita Baker said, after silently enduring cyberbullying, verbal abuse, and threats of violence from the fan base of our special guest, support act, in the interest of personal safety, I will continue the Songstress tour alone.
I saw people upset about that. Like, I saw what Tank said, you know what I mean? But the reality is, if that's Anita Baker's tour, and she don't want Babyface on the tour no more, she has every right to remove Babyface from the tour. I don't know what's going on with Anita Baker and Babyface. I be staying out of grown folks' business. I just know that if Anita Baker don't want Babyface on the tour, she don't have to have him on the tour.
Wow. This is wild. Well, Babyface, he said, I'm saddened by the news that Anita Baker has decided to remove me from the Songstress tour. It's unfortunate and disheartening to see how things have played out via social media. While I was looking forward to the rest of the dates, I have nothing but love and respect for Anita, and I wish her the best for the remainder of her tour. And like you said, yes, Tank spoke out about it yesterday.
It's really hard for me to stand by and let one of my heroes, one of the nicest human beings ever, just be attacked and be vilified for no reason. Guy by the name of Babyface. Somebody has to say something. He apologized to his fans for not being able to perform after he was told he would not be able to perform. So somehow whatever happens after that is his fault? Like, you kick him off the tour? And I want to respect my elders, I do. I guess, stay out of grown folks' business is what they say. But somebody got to say something. Babyface? Something don't seem wrong about that? We have to protect our black women. I see where you guys are. I understand that. But who's protecting our black men, our black heroes? That guy.
It's Babyface. Babyface will still wake up Babyface this morning. Babyface can go on tour by himself like he's been doing for years. But you know what's really funny about this?
What's that?
I bet you Babyface has nothing to do with any of this.
No,
these
this
are
is like social
people
media.
online
Yes, this is social media.
harassing poor
Yes.
Anita Baker, and somebody need to take Anita Baker's damn phone.
That's right.
Anita Baker is probably sitting back thinking that Babyface is sending all these people to attack her. Babyface has nothing to do with what these people are doing online to Anita Baker.
You think Anita Baker got an Android or iPhone?
Definitely an iPhone. You better stop playing with Anita Baker like that.
Well, she said appropriate refunds will be made. So if you are going to see Babyface and you don't want to go back on the tour, they're saying that refunds will be made.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it's Anita Baker on her own social media. I think she probably got somebody handling that for her.
You think so?
That's what I believe. I don't believe Anita Baker's even on her own social media.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Now, when we come back, we got front page news. Teslin Figueroa will be joining us. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. And Tusi will be here next hour.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.